Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a very interesting leak that says Han Solo will appear in the book of Boba Fett. That's right now on Star Wars Coffee. We're going to be taking a look at Han Solo appearing in the book of Boba Fett. So we all know Solo was supposed to be a trilogy, and now it seems that project is now shifting to a comic line. But we know Han rose from an impoverished childhood on Corellia to become one of the heroes of the Rebel Alliance. So we know that the book of Boba Fett takes place after the original trilogy. So after everything that they did on Endor, right before Han faced his difficult times in the galaxy, which ended up, breaking up his relationship with Leia and his estrangement from Ben, up to that point. So this is all taking place in the middle of that. But here's the craziest part of this leak, and this is leaked from Nick Professor Hulk Santos. He says this: "I've also heard that Harrison Ford is back as Han Solo. Not sure if it's been mentioned, but 100% it's the book of Boba Fett. His appearance will be very similar to Luke's in The Mandalorian Season 2. So that would be absolutely insane to see Han appear in this show. So I would be expecting it to be at the very end of the series or something kind of like right off the bat, just to get people to go check the show out, because there hasn't been as much marketing campaign for this show as there would be for The Mandalorian, which is pretty interesting considering how big of a character Boba Fett is. They're probably banking on the fact that he might not need as much marketing anyway. But regardless, Harrison Ford reprising his role in another Star Wars project after the sequel trilogy would be insane. Now, take into account that they would have to do the de-aging thing that they did with Luke. So a couple of ways that they could go about doing this: one, they could have Harrison Ford come in and do it. Number two, they could have Alden Ehrenreich come in and do it, and have Harrison do the thing that they did with Luke, where they had his body double and the two of them could just shoot the scene that way. And then they could do the hodgepodge of it, which you can check out on the channel of how they did that with Luke. But we also know that they hired the gentleman on YouTube who did the better deep fakes than they did on the actual Lucasfilm end. That guy has now been hired by Lucasfilm. I'm sure all of you know who I'm talking about. I just can't think of his name at the moment. But that guy's been hired, so I'm sure this will be much better CGI-wise than the Luke one was. So get ready for that nonetheless. Now, here's the very interesting thing, that if this actually happens, it's going to be pretty good implications for some type of continuation of what we could see in the Lando show, which we know is going to be narrated by Billy D. Williams and star Donald Glover. So that could fill in more gaps post-Solo, post-Return of the Jedi, since we know that he is also around at this point and probably also has some dealings with Jabba. So that would be very interesting to see. But of course, we'll have to wait to find out if Harrison Ford is in it. And of course, the episodes will be releasing weekly. So let me know if you guys think that this is a real thing, that Harrison Ford's going to be appearing in the book of Boba Fett. I myself have not heard this from anywhere else, so I'm taking this with a grain of salt. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. May God bless you and the Force be with you always. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe. Do it! And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.